Hello again, everyone! Welcome back to the Demon Ruins in Dark Souls with me, the Demon Forever. And yeah, I wanted to upload yesterday, but I can plan and everything, but things happen, and so I was unfortunately unable to do much yesterday. So, but we move on. And this was that room where I defeated the centipede demon. And as you can see, I recovered my health and was basically just wandering around seeing what's next. And we have a bonfire with Knight Solaire. Now up ahead is Lost Izalith, but since I opened the shortcut, I won't go by this way.
Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
What are you looking for?
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
So yeah, he doesn't say anything else. I'm not sure really
After all,
why he's just sitting there or what he's on about. But yeah, so up ahead is Lost Izalith. But instead of going through that section the normal way, since we already opened the shortcut, let's try and go through the shortcut. And here I'm just wondering, well, I decide to consider leveling up. You know, more intelligence is always decent, and the more you level up as well, the more your defense rises too. Not a lot, but it goes up. But anyway, let's I'm gonna be moving around a bit. I'm not gonna be going to the Chamber of Princess here. I did something else. But here I'm back in the Darkroot Basin near where we first fought the Hydra. And I want to summon this chick, if you remember her. And she is Dusk of Wulasil.
I am Dusk of Wulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thine wishes.
And the reason I'm here is to buy one more spell. Of course, I forget that I need 10,000 souls, so let's just skip me consuming soul items. And get back here and buy this spell. And while I do buy it mainly just to get the spell,
my home of
and to get the
thus,
trophy of obtaining all spells.
If thou art in need,
actually repair is pretty decent, especially in Lost Izalith, considering the lava actually does damage to your armor. And if you have high durability armor, it doesn't really matter, but low durability armor like the Crown of Dust actually can degenerate quickly, so having that repair spell is actually pretty decent, because it will repair everything you're currently wearing and equipping, which is decent. But anyway, we come back here to Quelaag's domain and down back into the Demon Ruins, and we're gonna take this shortcut. Fall control just to save us from losing health. I don't lose a lot, I don't think, by falling down there. And let's see what this path has to offer. Again, like I mentioned before, it's kind of similar looking to the path you take down to fight the centipede demon. Not quite sure why, but it is what it is. And this shortcut, to open it from this side, you have to be in the Chaos Servant Covenant +2 and then approach the door. But if you approach the shortcut and the door from the other side, so you've traveled through Lost Izalith fully and then reach the door, you can still open the shortcut. So sort of like, you know how you would normally open a shortcut in any other level. You know, you have to go through the level first and, you know, pull some levers or whatnot, kick some ladders before you can open a shortcut. So you can still do it that way to open the shortcut, but this is just makes it easier. And since I have it opened, I'm going to be showcasing this this path. Basically, I'm not going to be showing the path from the centipede demon bonfire. But I'll show you generally where you would come out if you had taken that path, because it's still connected. So anyway, here I was just looking around, trying to see what I can get, what's available and whatnot. In this section there was an item there, but it was just a soul item, so not such a big deal. And to get back down, you can hopefully jump onto this branch here. And I lose my fall control exactly the moment I try to jump, which is unfortunate, but hey, we deal. And again, we check out the back, see if there's anything interesting, but there ends up being nothing, so. It'd be cool to see where it leads, you know. But, oh well. Now, I've been hearing that there may be DLC downloadable content for Dark Souls in the future, and I wouldn't be against that, especially if it's something significant. It would be interesting to come back here and do more stuff, but I think they have plenty of stuff that they can add. So if it's true, it'll be fun. If it's not, well, it's unfortunate, but maybe From Software will be focusing on other things. But anyway, in this shortcut there are some of these, I'm not sure what they're called, bugs really. There's 8 normal ones altogether, but there's one special one that will appear after the shortcut is opened. So generally 4 on either side, and 1 extra on the other side as well. So yeah, you need the Covenant to open this shortcut from this side. And we've opened it. So this shortcut will remain open. We've still got to kill these bugs. There's also a special one. I think this may be the one that oh no, sorry, it was the first one, because it dropped an item, and that item is the Sunlight Maggot. And the thing about that is, if you travel into Lost Izalith, Solaire will start to appear here in this section, and depending how long you take to reach him, he may turn hollowed and fight against you because of that one bug that drops the Sunlight Maggot. Because Solaire then wears the Sunlight Maggot. It's a headgear, which I didn't know at first, but it is a headgear, and it makes Solaire crazy. Well, it either makes Solaire crazy or Solaire goes crazy and then decides to wear it. You know, one or the other. But if you use this shortcut first and you kill the Sunlight Maggot, oh sorry, the bug that drops the Sunlight Maggot, then you can technically save Solaire. As you can see, when I walked by here, he wasn't here. He wasn't in this area. But once I load up the next area and the words Lost Izalith appear on screen here, I just take a quick glimpse of what's down below. So this area to the right is basically near where you would appear from the bonfire. You're basically technically really just up above the exit of the bonfire from the centipede demon, and if you walk further you'd appear basically just down below this section, on lava. Just you can see there's a cave to the left there. So yeah, but I'm not gonna go through there yet, or not fully at least in this episode. This is more just still me running around doing things. I'm just making sure I killed all of the bugs here, trying to count them as well. And as I walk down here, we meet a familiar face. And there is Solaire. So I think once you load up the Lost Izalith screen and the words appear on the screen,
oh, my dear son,
Solaire will move here.
What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son.
Again, I'm not quite sure what he's on about, but it is what it is. And
Was it all a lie?
this is one way you can save you,
Oh,
but I'm not sure that actually does or changes anything. And you might have seen that crystal lizard when I ran up here. I forgot about it for a bit, but then I came back, which is why I skipped. And one way to obtain the crystal lizard or to easily kill them is to try and stand and be ready. Try to remember where they spawned. And what you do then is you quit the game, and then you reload, and bam, you'll be right in front of him. And hopefully you can easily kill him then. So you get some nice goodies. So that's something to keep in mind for every crystal lizard really you come across. If they manage to escape you, just
was it all?
quit and reload.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he's going on about something. I'm not quite sure why, but oh well. Maybe he sees all the suffering the Lost Izalith and its demons really. But anyway, I'm skipping around again, and I've come to the asylum again, wearing some weird ass hat. That's actually the sunlight maggot. And what I want to do with it is I want to trade it to Snuggly and get an item from that. So I wanted to do this before proceeding into Lost Izalith because, well, I thought there might be some different things and conversations that may happen, but I'm not quite sure there is, so maybe I could have just gone through Lost Izalith first and then come here, but I just ended up doing it this way. So yeah, let's take that off. The thing with the sunlight maggot is, true to its name, it has a sort of light that it shines. So it will be good in the Tomb of Giants if you didn't have cast light or if you didn't have a lantern. But I do have cast light, so it's not such a big deal to drop this item down. I had no idea what it was in the first place. I thought it was just an item, but apparently it's a headgear. So let's drop that down, and then, as usual, reload our game.
You, give me.
I'd skip the conversation, but I worry I'd roll off and die. So, and we get the old witch's ring, which will help us communicate to someone. I also tried dropping the dried finger because I thought you could, but apparently you can't. So, oh well. So we're done here, and we're back in the Quelaag's domain. Quelaag.
Quelaag, my dear sister.
And if you equip the old witch's ring, you can talk to my covenant leader.
Quelaag, what is it?
So you can get to know her more.
Quelaag, my dear sister. The eggs, it hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late. I am so sorry, dear sister.
Kind of sad.
I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister. But promise me that you will take care of yourself.
So
I'll be fine.
I think she's blind as well,
I have
and she
you,
thinks your
dear sister.
character is
But
Quelaag.
promise me that you will take care of yourself.
And so this is a shame. And she's doing some, I don't know, she has some eggs for whatever reason. And apparently the reason you offer humanity is because it sort of soothes her for a bit.
But promise me that you
Although when I tried to give humanity to her, she didn't say anything. So I think when you rank up, it says
Goodbye,
she has some
Quelaag.
different dialogue
Do be safe.
thanking, well, she thanks Quelaag, but really it's
Oh,
you.
my
So
dear sister, don't
when you rank up, it does sort of showcase that it helps her.
Terribly.
A bit.
I'll be but that you. Goodbye, Quelaag. Do be safe.
She doesn't say much aside from that, I think. But yeah. Kind of like a tortured soul, I guess. Anyway, I'm back in this shortcut here. And once you leave the area and return, Solaire is gone. So I don't know where he's gone, but at least he isn't hollowed. But yeah, for I guess there is more conversation with the Daughter of Chaos there, which I may in a future episode, I may link to a video of sort of the dialogue you can have with the whole Chaos Servant gang, the white spider lady, Enyi, who I killed, who actually has actually some dialogue to add to the whole scenario, and also some other people as well who I don't meet. There's a person called Kelan, I think. Kelana. Kelan may actually be the Daughter of Chaos itself. But there's another Chaos Witch called Kelana, I think, who is a pyromancy merchant, and only if you have start off as pyromancy or you have a +10 pyromancy flame do you get to meet her, which I don't have either, so unfortunate. So yeah, we're here in Lost Izalith. Oh yeah, and like I was saying, I'll probably link to those dialogues in a future episode involving the Chaos Servant whole group thing. But back to Lost Izalith. So the area down below, like I was saying, is where you would, on the right is basically where you would start off from the Centipede Demon bonfire. The bonfire after the Centipede Demon. But we have a Titanite Demon here, and this guy's actually pretty tough. He takes a few hits to kill, and he's actually pretty strong as well. And it's also basically because the area is pretty narrow. I'm okay if he just stands there and hitting, but he does some jump attacks which can catch you off guard, and well, they can do some damage. Whoa! So yeah, it ate up all of my shield stability, his jump attack. So you gotta try and avoid that. Here I didn't expect him to jump twice, which is why I wasn't prepared. But we'll kill him. You can actually just run by him, which I do on further playthrough of this area. But that's really all for this episode. Join me next time as we further explore Lost Izalith, and hopefully we'll face the boss of this area soon enough. I mean, we've opened the shortcut, so we should be quick, in decent reach of a boss. So yeah, down below is where you'll be starting this area proper if you didn't use the shortcut. And like I was saying, you can actually just run by the Titanite Demon. He doesn't really give chase if you run by him. But that's all for this episode again. Thanks for watching. See ya!